The Bounce House, and it's easy to see why they call it that. Home of the Knights of UCF. What do you think about that? And this crowd is ready for a big one. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on a team from the Big 12, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Cowboys will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the UCF Knights offense takes the field. This has an old-school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field, and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good, he is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
Power football with the run. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. The Knights will hustle to the line. They're going to ride this running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Martinez looking to fire. A strike downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Knights look to keep this drive humming.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
This offense has a second down play.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Now adjusting. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on third down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. And this one splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Cowboys offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Avant.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. He's looking to throw. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect the quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hitter. The Knights want to crank the tempo.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He looks that one in nicely. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. The 20. Touchdown, Knights! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7.
Ball in the air, intercepted! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean,
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Knights line it up with a first and goal. Martinez will let it fly. He's got it. Bulldozes his way through. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Defense going all in to stop the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCF! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, get clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give on the counter. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there in Orlando. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports studios at the Bounce House.
The Knights will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup.
This offensive line does such a good job communicating in their pass protection. You can see guys passing defenders off to one another, and that's why the quarterback had so much time to complete that throw deep downfield.
He'll pull it on the read. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Trying play action. Finds his tight end. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Feeling some heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they got him for the sack.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
The Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? On the run, it's short. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. The Knights want to move quickly. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30. They go to the ground. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Wyoming, 0.
Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll line up for a second down play. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Knights have their offense in high gear.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a third and long. Gets it to the back. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. The Knights send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got it.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. If they're going to get anything going on this drive, it better be productive here on second and long from the 10. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up what he can and then slides. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pressure coming. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game, David.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
After misfiring, it's second down. He'll keep it himself. Got enough space. Touchdown, Knights! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Charlotte is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in the Queen City for some time. They're up by 15 over Florida Atlantic. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. He's got his man. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Caught. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half, trying to convert this 2nd and short. Using the quick game. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. The throw to the outside is complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.